What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Rohan series on the Dawnless Days Total War, a Lord of the Rings overhaul mod for Total War Attila. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, Theodred had a nasty fight against the goblins. The goblins do have another army, but we did beat back one of their armies. We do need to kind of head back and recruit. We got some pretty weak mercenaries from Anduin Vale, but we could use some upgrades. I think it's about that time. Our infantry is just getting outmatched. Luckily, our cavalry continues to save the day for us, but we are going to need to start heading south. It might not be a bad idea to start getting some recruitment over here, just to kind of have something in Dolgaldor. We do have a decent amount of income, so we could afford the maintenance cost. A blacksmith probably wouldn't be a bad idea either. Eomer has a pretty weak army, but you're kind of just holding the fort down until we're ready to push against Mordor. Theoden is ready, well, getting ready to complete this province. We do have a pretty weak army of all tier 1 troops and then some onagers. And then we have this army here with some tier 2 and tier 3 archers. So I believe Theoden should be able to beat back both of these forces. I'm not too worried about it. And then Dale is finally coming to meet us. Hopefully they push back and take out this army in their back lines, but a lot of their armies are moving east. The Woodland Realm was moving over here. I wonder if they got beat back. They must have been. Unless this is... Is this their army? That might be their army. I might have just thought they were further east. Gundabad is getting wrecked by the Wood Elves in Erebor. They are down to 1 settlement. Lothlorien's not looking too hot, but they are building a force within Haldir's army. And then we did bring this force close enough to hopefully help Gondor siege Linhir. I'm not at war with Mordor yet. I don't really want to be fighting on another front, so we're trying to do what we can to help Gondor push back at least some of their enemies down here. They do have quite a few forces over here, but as you can see, Mordor is marching through, potentially about to take Dol Amroth. They have a decent garrison, but not good enough to take on 3 armies. So we will see what happens. I believe everybody has moved. We did just recently get our spies in, who are over here. Our knights are in our army, and then we have our elders, I believe they're called, boosting our income. So let's see who has negative public order and kind of tend to those settlements first. You guys are getting a bunch of upgrades, so I'm going to leave you alone for now. You guys are struggling a bit, but we are giving you guys some upgrades. You have a decent amount of food, and then No Man's Land is still struggling a bit. We could go ahead and upgrade you again, but nothing's really going to help with public order unless we go with the maintenance cost of the watchtower. But seeing that we have Eomer there at the moment, I think I might just take a commerce building. Boost our income a little further. You are making us almost 1,000. And then our top income earners, let's go ahead and upgrade our resource building at Isengard. And probably some additional food wouldn't be too bad for you. And I think that'll be good. Erebor still has not taken an alliance with us. I would like to get one. It is a moderate chance. You liked my military actions against the goblins, so if we continue to go to war with them, that should improve things, hopefully enough to get an alliance with them. And then we'll have alliances with all of the good factions, except Northern Orokarni, because for some reason, they went to war with Erebor. So, that's kind of what's going on at the moment. We are ready to end the turn and continue Rohan's push. Not gonna join war against Mordor quite yet. Okay, they are raiding our territory, but I feel like if we can take these settlements, I'm okay with that. We hit dominance level 6, 4 more dominance levels, and we win the campaign. This campaign is going much more smoothly than our Mordor campaign. I think it helps that we actually have some allies running with us. This should be an easy auto-resolve. Yeah, I'll take that. So that's going to be a province completed for us. But we are going to have a rebellion, and we have to deal with those rune armies. Do you guys all have a garrison? You two do. Repair you. Break those down. They are in raiding stance. What's our research? I think we just got siege holdout time. Let's get recruitment costs for infantry for the moment. Since Theodred is going to be needing some new troops. I'm gonna have you head down here.
Rohan must stand.
Dale might be taking this settlement. They're sieging this down. Just kind of keep pushing east, see if Rune's sending any reinforcements at all. Because I was kind of tempted to take these settlements as well, complete this province, and then start pushing on Mordor, maybe through the Black Gate. But we're going to be taking a lot of attrition in here. So that's something that we have to be mindful of. The Goblin army seems to have fallen back. So I think it's time to push Theodred down. Should be safe enough. We have one turn until this is done. I'd at least like to get one upgrade on that. Are you guys taking... You guys aren't pushing Lynn here? Are you guys gonna make me siege it myself? I just feel like if we start sieging this territory, they're not gonna help us out. I was really hoping that this would encourage them to start sieging. Seeing that we have reinforcements right here. It's so hard to try to play an attack with the AI. You just never know what they're gonna do. What if I give you an attack order? War coordination target on Lynn here. Maybe that'll encourage you guys to come in here. We'll stay raiding for one more turn, see if they start sieging. But they are going to lose Dol Amroth. And probably more. I mean, we should only need this one force to help us. I would like to see these two forces push back up north to clean these up. Because if not, Mordor is going to start steamrolling the remainder of their territory. And then Gondor will be finished. Eomer standing still. Okay. Eastfold, we're still waiting on you to finish your upgrades. Let's go ahead and get this going. Get what upgrades we can here. We'll upgrade your orchard for more food. Westfold. You guys could do with a little more food first. Okay, income's looking good. I swear we started another army. I think we were waiting for this infantry building to get done. So after this, we'll go after the barracks, which will get us some Yorling men-at-arms and Yorling retainers. And then the last thing we're going to need to unlock is the Helmingas. Until we get research. Which will only be able to get household knights. Isn't there recruitment through this tree? We have the horse archers. Yes, so this is... We get some decent cav through this tree. You get the guards of Meduseld. which we could get in Isengard. But I think that's going to be all the recruitment besides the onagers. Okay, let's go ahead and end another turn. We can assign a provincial governor. I think I'm going to want one in Dol Guldur. So we'll get Erkenbrand in there. What is the province? It's not No Man's Land. It's the Southern Woodlands. There we go. And we will go tax rate for you. Still a lot of Power of Shadow in here. 44 to 42 influence. And let's see what else we have. I figured Rune would, excuse me, push up their forces. We do need to deal with that rebellion. Oh, no. Those elves are getting close to being finished off. I don't understand how you still have units, because I'm assuming the settlement just got sacked. Oh, you beat them back. Nice. Okay, that's good to see. We should probably get you in forced march so you can get down here sooner. You guys might take Feldham, which will be nice. You guys are not... Good and Bad took that settlement back. You guys don't seem very thrilled about pushing into the mountains. Dale is pushing east against Rune. We're definitely weakening them, but Rune... They still have this settlement. We can force march over to here. I would assume that they would take Esgalost. Theoden should be able to win that fight, especially in a walled settlement, so I'm going to pull you on over. That way we can start dealing with this rebellion, potentially push back against these forces. Rainbrad, I mean, you have an okay garrison. Nothing crazy if they were to attack you. But we do have Theodred coming on over. Still nothing over here. I'm not really confident in pushing them by myself. I don't really know what Gondor's doing at the moment. I was really hoping to see them push in. That's not the case. I suppose you can just keep raiding for now. Says you're mobilizing against that settlement. Still waiting on some upgrades. Enedwaith is back to -1. How are you doing on food? 168? Let's get that going. Probably could do with some more food. That's going to be all of our money for this turn. Let's make sure we're still scouting the area out.
The battle awaits.
Can't see any more reinforcements, so I would assume once we deal with these three forces, it should be pretty open to steamroll. They might be sending reinforcements up north, but Dale seems to have this covered. So Rune should be pretty weakened here shortly. Okay. The elves aren't quite finished yet. I would really like to push on the goblins, but I'm hoping Anduin and Vale won't get distracted by Rune. And they'll just help the elves finish them off. And then hopefully the Woodland Realm and Erebor can finish off Gundabad soon. So that way they can all start pushing Rune, and I can finally start pushing Mordor. Are you guys sieging? No, you are not, and now you're getting pinched off by Mordor. Lost Laden tribes have 2 armies over here. And now we don't really have a choice but to get caught in by Mordor. We might end up losing this army, to be honest. Mordor just has too many forces. We're gonna have to build up an army over here to defend against Mordor shortly. So we need to clean up these wars in the north. If not, we're gonna be in some trouble. Let's push this rebellion back. What do you guys have? Nothing too crazy.
Men of Rohan, attack!
I think we can get away with auto-resolving. He died in slow motion. Alright, that's cleaned up. That gave your force another level. We were looking at attrition from the most perilous corners of Middle-earth. Let's start going for that. That's gotta count as Mordor corruption. Just to make sure you guys can't reach me over here. We don't want you to attrition necessarily this turn. Dogaldor, you're gonna need an upgrade. We're not gonna really be able to get good infantry here for another 3 turns. I would like to get your upgrade as well. Can you take the food hit? You can. Okay, so we can get some Cav and Snowberg. We'll get some decent infantry in this province, and then maybe this province will get some archers, and this will be like our frontline recruitment to go up against Mordor.
Men of Rohan.
We're probably gonna have to defend here, and we're gonna have to defend over here unless we can push them back. I'm just not ready for war with Mordor. And plus, Hamad can't really do too much by himself anyways. So I don't think there's really a point in declaring war on Mordor. We won't really make much of a difference. So we'll take that nice and slow. Take that nice and slow. Okay, now that we push back the rebellion, we should be able to push back these smaller forces. They might come together and hit here, but hopefully we'll be able to push that back. I'm gonna cancel that. Actually, break that down. Get that in there. Try to boost public order. And we end another turn. They are going to hit us there. They do have onagers, so I don't necessarily expect to win this, but I will try and weaken them as much as possible. And then Theoden should just be able to move in, stabilize, or reclaim the settlement, and hopefully chase these guys off once and for all. Now, this is the map where we can't place barricades.
Gather your weapons.
We can go on these walls. Of course, they're not going to attack us from there. Although, it might not hurt to fall back from that artillery. But I just don't think that's a good vantage point for us. I thought there was like, yeah, we have a cluster of towers over here. I'm kind of tempted to hold. And then we could put archers here. And here. This does mean that we give up the victory point.
Be on guard.
So maybe we hold the victory point with these 2 troops. See if we can't bring them into this choke point. Stay out of range of those onagers for now. We'll kind of see where they go. They're gonna go after my towers, which is perfectly fine.
The tower has been destroyed.
Yeah, we have to defend the victory point. Maybe we hold here instead. Let's get our archers moving. You guys can start charging their archers. If not, they're just gonna shoot you down.
That there, boy, is what you call fate.
You might be able to catch them. We are gonna have to deal with their cav, so you're probably gonna need to move over.
Men of Rohan.
Okay, their cav haven't moved in yet. They're already about to break the archers. But we do have their general coming in. Onagers are gonna start shooting at us. That unit is super cool looking. I mean, if anybody's gonna be after the general, I'd like for it to be
Keep them at a distance.
The battle awaits.
our spears. I would like to kind of reinforce these spears, but I don't know if that'll be a good idea for us. And then we're getting some nice angled shots on these spears. So I feel like we're holding a good spot right here. A nice defensive choke point. As long as nobody tries to flank us, which these spears very well could. We've lost about 100, but their general's getting actually wrecked, which is fantastic. I just need these spears to hold. Hold! Can always pull our general over here. General's down 20. I don't think we can afford to pull our general to the left. He's gonna have to hold on this side. We could wrap around. I didn't notice this spot.
Be ready.
I'd actually kind of prefer you to have a better angle. I don't think shooting those archers are doing much. Let's see if we can't break this infantry. Or maybe hit their archers or something. They are going to try and flank around. But they might stop at the tower.
Men of Rohan. They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
Keep holding, men. I'm going to get you guys to charge on in. See if our general can maybe start taking care of some of these guys.
Enemy units have been rallied.
If not, we're going to pull on in. You are going to take some shots in the back. So if you guys could sprint. Okay, there's some breakage.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Couldn't quite finish off that general. And you guys had the numbers for it too. Alright, let's get our spears to deal with their general. Let's get our archers to shoot at theirs. And then we have to watch this spear troop.
Gather your weapons. The battle awaits.
Spearmen, go after the general.
Stay sharp.
Our general can kind of hide for the moment.
ready, archers.
Then we'll see if we can get some nice shots here. And then we need to try to cut them off somehow. So maybe if we can send our spears around this side to wrap, we can cut them off in this section. Archers are doing okay damage though.
Gather your weapons.
Ooh. This could be perfect.
Stay sharp.
Not quite, but they are breaking.
At a distance.
And if we can keep them on the run, they can't fire back at our archers. I might send you guys after them.
Gather your weapons.
Then we gotta deal with these spears. Our general is not doing so hot though.
Blast! A fire has started among the houses.
Okay, I guess just one of you guys are coming that way. Fine.
Have an arrow ready.
There we go. That's one unit broken.
Stay sharp.
See if we can't get the second unit broken. I don't understand why these guys move so slow.
Archers of Rohan.
Alright, we're about to catch up with those onagers.
Be ready,
We might
archers.
actually win this. Which will be a nice little boost for us. Go ahead and hit those archers. We'll get our general around the back.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
Gather your weapons.
Those spears are gonna break.
Keep them at a distance.
But they are breaking. That onager unit's almost dead. We really just need to break these archers. But with our spears getting shot in the back, it's going to be very close.
Be ready, archers. Archers of Rohan.
Nice. Spears broke one onager crew. Maybe the morale shock will be enough.
Keep them at a distance.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Now our general's gonna break. We were close. This force should be very weakened.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Alright, let's see if we can't line up nicely. Get some nice volleys. Maybe the towers can finish these guys off. Although if they're just gonna keep going for my towers, it's a little silly. We did break that unit completely. That unit keeps breaking. We might be able to do this still.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Yeah? We're gonna get victory. Maybe. All these guys came back. Oh, not the spears. Boom.
A glorious victory.
Nicely
Truly
done.
yours.
All right, let's get a few more volleys on these guys just to finish them off as much as possible. And then we'll end the battle. Not a bad victory. All of our troops did pretty well there. Their archers got probably a few too many kills by running our general back and forth, but overall not a bad fight. We will certainly take that. They lost both of their onagers. Now this army is going to move on in, which is to be expected. I don't think we'll fight this one. We have done our job in weakening one of their forces. Ooh. Okay, they're starting to gather their armies over here. So if we could get 3 Theodred back in there. Gondor just lost their armies. I think Gondor's about finished. Which is a shame. Our army's kind of caught out over here. I might just send you through Mordor's territory and pray that they don't declare war on us. But in the meantime, we could probably sack these territories. But yeah, Mordor's really starting to steamroll. Alright, let's start you in here.
Rohan must stand.
Let's get rid of these mercenaries. Let's at least take a couple spears.
Riders of the mark.
Okay, you're not gonna quite be able to reach yet.
The battle awaits.
But against all of these forces, I feel like maybe that wouldn't be too bad. Kinda need Dale to sweep in and distract him a little bit.
The battle awaits.
So I think I'm gonna keep Theoden there. You have plus 20 for military activity. You only get 1 bonus. And influence is actually going down. Maybe it's time to start building up that next force. I think I'm gonna go heavy shot cav. Let's get some horse archers, heavy spear, and shock. So we'll let you guys build up for 2 turns. And then we'll come over here. Basically, once that's done, get some nice infantry. And I think maybe here we'll finally start getting the archer building. I think that would probably be a good idea. We could upgrade you to tier 4. You're doing okay on food. That's gonna be 8 turns though. That's gonna be a while. Okay, we'll get that going. We have our spies over here. Kind of keeping an eye on things. I'll pull you back up north. Dale is pushing pretty far south, which is nice. Theoden's gonna stay. Eomer's gonna stay. Everybody else is recruiting. Hama has moved. Alright, let's go ahead and invest into our buildings then. think you can afford an upgrade here. Let's get that going, but we should start looking into food soon. You guys are going to need more growth for that. And everybody else is positive at the moment. Let's upgrade your food again. You guys are doing fine. Let's get these resource buildings going. Reduce that construction cost faction-wide. You'll have the food for it. And that, my friends, is going to be all of our money. Oh. Whoa. Why would Mordor declare war on them? Well. Yeah. I saw that coming.
Retreat!
This is where it begins. And this might be the loss of our first general. They have Olag High. The war with the Dark Lord begins. I mean, we have a lot of archers. We have some spears. They don't have any of their, Uruk yet. Which is good. At least not in this army. We might be able to handle this, but, yeah, we kind of got you guys isolated. Which means we're probably going to have to abandon the fight with, Rune and Goblins for now. And hope that Dale can just push them back. I would like to complete that province again, though. With Theoden, before moving him south. But I think Theodred and Eomer are going to have to start pushing south. Alright, spears on the flanks. These Olag High are going to be scary. Riders on the far wing, and I would like to check out some of these units, these Gondorian men fighting along our side. There are the Blackroot archers. And we have their militia. A lot of them don't have feet. Oh, you guys look good. You sure you guys are only... Oh, you guys are tier 2. Nice. Well, they are attacking us. We can see their Olag High all the way from over here. And they already have Olag High. That is a scary sight indeed. I do have some archers.
The enemy draws near.
Hold your ground, men. Whatever comes through those gates. Hopefully we can break up their formation a little bit. Maybe isolate their Olag High. It does kind of look like their Olag High is coming through the center. I'm going to see if I can encourage them to attack our spears a little bit by pushing them up. A lot of their infantry is chasing or forming to my cav.
Keep them at a distance.
Archers, fire! Bring down the trolls! Those wargs are messing my spears up. I don't understand how that's happening. Can you guys should be able to still get shots. Here comes their servants of the eye. Thankfully, most of their charge got interrupted. We are up against their spears. Let's make sure our cav don't get caught. But this army just doesn't have a lot of high tier troops. I don't think we can bring down these Olog High. Alright, let's start moving up so we don't keep getting peppered.
Men of Rohan.
I don't know if it's really worth it to have you guys shooting the Olog High. You guys got caught. Let's take out some of their archers at least. Take out the wargs. I wish you guys would run. Okay, some of their infantry is breaking. I mean, it's slaves, so I guess that doesn't really count for much, does it? Okay, we need to take out those orc pikes. I think we gotta bring our general out. To be fair, Hama does die. You guys keep getting caught. Sadly, I wasn't able to get you guys out of there.
Our general is being attacked. Keep him alive.
Who is attacking him? You guys are about to get pinched. We haven't taken down a single Olog High. That's insane. Yep, I need you guys to start hitting this infantry. Our cav got pinched. We're gonna see if we can't at least break one side. You don't have any abilities, sadly. That should be a decent charge.
Archers of Rohan.
Enemy units have
Come
been
on, man.
ravaged.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Keep them at a distance.
Those pikes are starting to rotate. Hey, we took 2 down. Nice. Yeah, all of our cav got caught.
Our men have given up and are running for their
And our
lives.
cav wasn't really the strongest to begin with. How many have we taken down? About 1,000.
Those at the ready.
Not enough. Bring those trolls down! I really need you guys to get in on these archers.
Soldiers at the ready. Be ready, archers.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Yeah, that general kind of wrecked us. We could start focusing him. But now our axes are going to break over here. Those horse archers are a big issue.
The men have broken and are fleeing. The enemy general is fallen.
I mean, that's good. That certainly helps things out a little bit, but
Ready.
our infantry line is collapsing now. possible for you guys to like all focus those Olog high?
Not fleeing.
Maybe 5 units of archers will help do the trick. You're just gonna keep getting peppered by those arrows.
Archers of Rowan.
Stay sharp.
We took down 2 more trolls.
Have an arrow ready.
The men are losing faith.
Archers of Rowan.
A unit is running from the enemy.
Yeah, I mean, them sending their trolls in right away didn't really allow us to do much with our infantry. And our infantry is already our weakest part of the army. Sadly, we are losing Hama. Our first general goes down.
Arrow ready.
Those at the ready.
Archers of Rowan.
An entire unit has perished.
Took out one of their archers. Oh, he's dead.
The battle is no longer in our favor.
General is about to go down. We did take out quite a few of their trolls, though. Took out 8 of them.
Those at the ready. Nothing remains of this unit now. The enemy has killed our general.
No!
The men lose heart.
No!
Our men have given up.
A close defeat. Yeah, 350. Those spears actually went nuts, too. Their general. Our spears not being able to deal with their general doesn't help. We did kill their general, but he wasn't a high rank or anything.
Fall back!
I'm surprised you guys can fall back again. We'll just take this auto resolve. We have lost an army, but we'll make sure to build them back on up. This might help Gondor out quite a bit, though, if they start sending armies back. But now the Great War has begun. Is that Dol Guldur? It was. We have cleansed Dol Guldur. Alright, so you guys are gonna have one more turn. You guys need a couple of turns to build. Yeah, there's so many enemies. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see where they're gonna push. I think it's time for Eomer to start pushing down here. It's gonna be a tough fight, but maybe we could just siege it down. I think that means we need to get our spy going over here. And then you can start moving back as well. Now, we do not have a garrison over here. I'd rather kind of try to hold our settlements and then push out. You're gonna move over here for now until we can get this done. Then you can move here, recruit, and then hit Esgalost. Can't see any Mordor forces yet, so we might be able to complete Mordor or No Man's Land. Anduin Vale did take Feldham. Erebor and Woodland Realm are sending forces down here to Gundabad. Hopefully finish them off. You're recruiting a force. You guys are -1 again. Let's upgrade your port. Let's upgrade one of your towns. Let's upgrade this building. That sounds good to me. The halls do help with public order. So do these. $300 culture. The halls minus 40% of current value for corruption. What is our current corruption? 35%. Yeah, I'll get the hall. I don't feel like we need another blacksmith. We'll just have to come back to Snowberg. And then we will make sure that we can unlock the level 2 forge so we can start improving our armor. Yeah, you guys have gold armor. More Olog High. Thankfully, no Uruks yet. But the Olog High is nasty. For certain. You guys need to start moving over. I don't understand why Dale's not taking this settlement. They are gathering quite a few forces, but it looks like they keep moving back and forth. Which I'm not quite understanding their logic in that. Gondor has one force, who is surrounded by Lost Leyden troops. I think they just lost a force at Ethring. These guys are kind of weakened, but they have 20 million supply wagons for some reason. Okay, Erkenbrand. We want the tax rate and diplomatic relations. For you, we want construction costs and wealth from industry. Boom. Okay, Rune is starting to move over. So they are causing some issues. The Drums of War control all provinces. Nice. Let's get that forge going. What is this? Maintenance cost for garrisons. That's kind of nice. You still need another turn. We're gonna sit you in Edgerhold. Do we recruit our second force in Dunharrow? I mean, honestly, it's gonna be a while before we can get archers, so we might as well start recruiting them now. Let's make sure they're not sending reinforcements up here. As of right now, we look okay.
The battle awaits.
You guys have one more turn until you get a garrison. Theodred, with this garrison and the defenses, you should be able to hold. And now you can at least get some tier 2 infantry. So let's start getting that going.
Rohan must stand.
We could just hire some farmers. Just in case they come and attack us this turn. And I'm gonna send... I already moved you this turn. But I'd like to see where all these armies are at. Okay. Erebor. Gundabad's about to get defeated. Which is exactly what we need. The elves have pushed back goblin force after goblin force. Haldir is going nuts. Gondor is in desperate need of aid. I'm gonna recruit a force at, I'll go King's Company this time. At Dunharrow, in case we want to go through the gap. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we have 2 armies building up. One to defend or push through here if needed. Another one to start pushing here to maybe link up with Éomer. We have 2 forces ready to push Rune back and reclaim our provinces. Maybe even take these provinces, depending on how we can do over here. And depending on what the threat from Mordor looks like. You guys are down to minus 14, which is nuts. I don't think it's really worth building anything at the moment there, though. Dunland is positive 6. Southern Woodlands, you guys are positive 12, but also have an army. So let's get this in here. I'm gonna hold off on upgrading you further. But I do think I'm gonna get a blacksmith in here. Because after we, like, take these provinces, there's not gonna be really a need for recruitment. So I might even hold off on that. Maybe I'll just do the hall. Yeah, you have 45% corruption, so that'll help with our income. Now, you guys could hit there right away. I'm gonna hope that they're not close enough to hit that settlement. We'll just move a little back and forth. And they did move over here, which is fine. We'll just move right back. Wait for you to be ready. We should be able to handle this army. So we can open up with that battle. You can get our retainers and our spears, which is super exciting. Compared to our Thanes, you have 6 more melee attack, 3 more melee defense, 2 more charge bonus, 5 more armor, 13 more missile block chance, and 5 more morale. And then compared to our spears, you have 9 more melee attack, 7 more melee defense, 3 charge bonus. What is that? 32 armor, 28 missile block chance, 12 morale. And you guys will have your walls. You have shield wall, you have spear wall. So that'll be nice for holding. And then we have room for 1 more unit if we want. Which maybe I'll just go another sword. Start getting you guys recruited on up. That is probably going to really hurt our income. You, my friend, can start sieging. I'd rather have siege towers. The Uruk Throng would be kind of tough, but other than that, it's nothing too scary in that garrison.
Run them to the ground.
Or we can just siege them down.
Men of the Riddermark.
Let's get our spy up here. See where these other forces are at. You are going to keep trying to keep an eye on Mordor. But for right now, you guys look okay. They do have a force here, but thankfully we're building this force. You have a lot of forces coming on through. You have mountain trolls. Mountain trolls. And you have the Olag High. I believe this is the force that we fought. But hopefully in Ferienberg, with defenses, I mean against 3 armies is kind of tough. We'll kind of see what happens. Okay. Let's go ahead and invest into our territory real quick. You can afford that. And then Theodred is going to move against this army. They are not going to retreat, which is a bit surprising. So we will go ahead and open up next episode with this battle. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.